Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Don't go into debt this holiday season. And I have to give a special shout out to a beautiful young woman who actually mentioned this to me before I did this podcast. Actually, actually a few minutes before I got into the podcast about people spending money. Spend the money that you have for this holiday season, but don't go into debt. Because that's something that happens every year, and you know how we do it. In fact, I saw something else. It was on IG about, it was like one of those memes about people going on Black Friday, spending all this money on Black Friday, but the December rent was pushed to the side. One thing about the holiday season, there's several ways of looking at it, depending on whatever your spiritual path is, or political path. You might be looking at different holidays, but then it's also a big thing with spending money. I mean, I've told people I've worked retail before, I've vended before during this period, because it's a big thing for people to really spend their money to buy gifts. And sometimes the gifts are warranted. Sometimes people just buying gifts just to buy gifts. One thing when I was working retail, people would buy tchotchke gifts. That's what we called it at the retail place I worked. They would call it tchotchke gifts, just like regular gifts just for somebody to buy. It'd just be something that people, quite frankly, only make during that time, just for them to spend money. And the thing is, a lot of people, they go into debt. In fact, some people, they'll even work extra. They'll get a part-time job just to buy a bunch of gifts for some people that they barely know, just to, just say, hey, I got you this gift, and it'll be something they could barely use or don't need. And it's kind of interesting because, as I said, it worked retail. The day after Christmas, everybody's usually buying it for Christmas, whether they celebrate it or not. The day after Christmas, you get so many gifts and exchanges and everything that comes back. It's a crying shame. It was like, well, what was the point of that person buying it? Look, it's understandable to want to get someone a gift. Especially a thoughtful gift, a very thoughtful gift. Like, okay, is this something that this person's going to use? And especially if you have the money for it, because that's the main thing. It's not even so much just buying someone a thoughtful gift, but having the money to actually buy the gift, because you don't want to be in a situation where, one, you working extra when you really probably might not have the time. Two, you getting stuff for people who might or might not appreciate it. And then three, even after the holiday season, there's a lot of people going dead in January. You don't want to do that. You want to do that. One of the things you want to do is first make sure you have the money to buy stuff. If you're going to get it, make sure you have it. Make sure you have it, or if you're really creative, maybe to make something, or Sometimes just the thought counts. You might get something small for somebody, or you might just, sometimes a good card or something, or whatever the case. As long as you can afford it, you want to get them. You really do want to get them something thoughtful, and something that they can use. Know the person well enough that you know what they can use. And then the main thing is, don't kill yourself debt-wise. Don't kill yourself debt-wise. Don't kill yourself debt-wise, because it actually creates a big circle. You go into debt, and then you got to spend the next few months paying it back, at least until you might get a tax return. And then a lot of times people use that and go into another debt. In fact, maybe on my business channel, I'll talk about like the whole economics behind all of this. And I mean, yes, you can still go out there for, you go get people stuff. If you're a business person, still sell some people some stuff, but some good stuff, some thoughtful stuff. Take care out there. Be smart. Still be able to live. Don't stress yourself over just giving gifts. That's the main thing. Don't stress yourself. Don't put yourself in a stressful situation. If you're going to give from your heart. make sure you feel good. When you give someone something, feel good about it, okay? All right? So that's all I got. Just be reasonable out here. Feel good about it. Don't go into debt. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. If you just can't get that expensive gift or something like that, well, you just can't get it. Nothing wrong with not being able to get it, or, if you do get it, make sure you're able to afford it. But the main thing is, whatever you do, just do it from your heart and make sure you feel good this holiday season, okay? So anyway, that's all I got for today. Peace and many blessings.